Look at that. Didn't even realize what was behind me. That is amazing. So I camped up right at those mountains. But look, that's so Mount Whitney's up like a ridge or two back. But man, this is pretty epic. I've never been up towards Whitney Portal, and this is incredible. This must be like the hot time to do Whitney or something, because there's so many cars and so many people. Every car I've seen come up, like with like backpacks, at least 5 people get out of the car, and there's so many cars. The breeze off this thing feels so good. It's actually pretty warm up here still, but with this breeze off the river, by far. Should have slept here last night. Alright, gonna go ahead and make some Kodiak cakes. I'm never good at guessing amounts, so we'll see how she looks. Honestly, really good. I try to figure out where I'm gonna sleep or head today. I was debating like going on a bike ride or a hike. But what I'm gonna do, there's a part outside of Bishop I've never been, so I'm gonna head up that direction. So it's like a 35-minute drive. So I figured go see that, see how busy it is, see what the temperatures are, because where I'm sitting right now is 101, and it's just not pleasant. Just not pleasant at all. So you can see down there, that's where the fire was. You kind of see some red and some black marks right there. That is where our fire was. That is a long ways down, but look at this view. So rad. Beautiful day. Been driving for a little now, just outside of, just went through Bishop, and now I'm kind of starting to climb up. I'm on California 168. I've never actually been out here, out by the Buttermilks. I've been out to the Buttermilks to like, to bike a little, but now I'm up above them, so pretty excited. Go see, supposedly there's a bunch of lakes and it's super beautiful back here, so I'm gonna go do a little adventuring. Sheesh, that is a view that's hard to beat. So I just got to a place called Lake Sabrina. I don't know if you guys can even hear me, it's so windy. And there's a ton of people. I did not think there'd be this many people, but pretty cool. I've never been up here. Look at this. It's a valley though. Pretty pumped I drove all the way this way. Honestly, if I just drove and all I saw was this view, it's worth that whole drive. It's beautiful. It'd be a lot more beautiful if there's like 2 people. Just hopped on a dirt road, saw it off. So said there's North Lake, not really sure. Like I said, I've not really planned or done anything up here, so kind of just sending it. There's another van, so it's always a good thing. But I have a feeling there's probably going to be a lot of people up here. This is a pretty established road, it looks like. Oh yeah, look, there's even pavement. Man, these views are just non-stop today. Just hopped on an extremely rough dirt road. After staring at Google Maps for the past 25 minutes, I think I found somewhere I kind of want to go. It's definitely going to be secluded. I think it's going to be a while on this dirt road, especially how rough it is. I was hoping it wasn't going to be this rough, and it's really rough. I for sure need to put some bigger tires on this thing. These chatter bumps are killing me, and the tires are so tiny on this thing, it's just like brrr. It's definitely a little different, you know. I'm used to driving things like a lot of times on dirt roads. I either have my dad's Raptor, I swoop that from him, or I have, you know, my F100, which same road in this F100 wouldn't even be phased first off, and I mean I could be doing over 100, and right now I'm doing 15. So that whole part of the van life is a little different for me. Definitely have to like switch the brain, because I see like bumps and I'm like, oh, no biggie, and then I hit it and I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, all right, maybe not so much. This van's heavy. with small tires and very swayy. But hey, look at this, it's worth the cruise. One thing I will say, usually in situations like this, I'm doing, you know, 70, 80 miles an hour, just ripping these dirt roads. But I'm just focused on the dirt road. Oh, that's a nice thing, whatever. But this, when you're doing 15, you're like, wow, look at the scenery. I'm pretty sure where I want to camp is up on top of that ridge right there. But I'm gonna try. I'll link in the bio and I'll clip it right here. My first time I ever took this van out, it was right during COVID. And I got this thing in a sticky situation, in the snow and the mud, by myself, once again, in the middle of nowhere, no service, but I got it out. So now after that, you know, I definitely a little precautious, but it showed me how capable this thing is. And like the all-wheel drive, it walked out of this mud puddle, like grime, like I was slipping and my shoes were, it was bad. So definitely go check that out. And if you haven't seen that, that means you're not a subscriber. So, you know, try hit a subscribe button. Well, we got ourselves a situation. I think it's doable, but I don't know. Let's see. Honestly, dang. Oh, we got bowls flying. That was kind of impressive, not gonna lie. This might be all she blew. It's really rocky, big rocks. Well, we're definitely not making it through that without scratching stuff, which I don't want to do because I like my van. But I do push it to the limits. But stuff like this, just destructive, not pushing the limits. Now I gotta figure out how to get out of here. You don't really realize how narrow it is when you're going forward. When you're going backwards, I'm like, oof, man, we are snug. Like touching on each side at least. That's how it feels, but. Trying another one. It says no cars, but trucks are allowed in ATVs. So I identify as a truck. All right, attempt number 3,552. Going down another dirt road. Gonna go see if we can find somewhere to camp. This one, I don't know, this is definitely probably a more traveled one, it looks like. And we lose once again because someone's already here. So I figured before I go up this dirt road, I'm hopping one wheel, do a little pre-run action. Probably should put on some shoes, but let's go. Normally my one wheel like always impresses the crap out of me because it just rips. But today I'm in like the sandy pumice and it is pissed. Not happy. Pretty much one of my biggest fears, I'm not afraid to say it, is snakes. I hate snakes. And I know we're up here, no snakes, right? No snakes. Just driving to the campsite, snake goes out across. This one was just like, it looked just like a gardener. It was actually super long though. Skinny though, so I don't know. But I hate snakes. And I thought the mountains, there's not supposed to be a ton of snakes. So since that one was also unsuccessful, I took the drone up and I did a little surveillance, and it looks like that one where I saw that there was people, it looks like I can go past it a decent amount, and there looks like a nice clearing. Alright, do a little hill climb action, see what you can do. She made it. I probably should have pre-ran that one. That was pretty gnarly, but once I was kind of committed, I was committed. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a little windy here tonight, but I think I might close. So like, I started right there. Girl did it though. Well, I was really excited about this spot since I've been having such trouble and the views are great here. I think I'm gonna move because these winds are insane. I think it's gonna be in my best interest to get down here before they get worse. Everything did not like that steep downhill. Dumped. So, got camp set up. Not much to do in the van. Just kind of tidied things up. And then I was actually starting to read my book, and then I took like a 20-minute nap, which for me, very rare. I can't tell you the last time I actually had a nap. So now, grab my book and I'm walking down. Probably not the best hiking. Look at this. Looks pretty sweet. Oh, that is ice. Such a rad little reading nook in the creek. 10 out of 10, recommend. Alright, it is dinner time. It is time to make some magic. I'm not a great chef, but I do every once in a while. I like to dust off the cobwebs and have a little fun. Normally at home I take pretty simple measures on my cooking, and this particular day I wanted to go all out and I would decide to surf and turf. So I'm going to go with a surf and turf. I have a New York strip steak and some shrimp that I'm going to turn into some coconut shrimp. Then I have some mashed potatoes and broccoli on the side. So it's going to be pretty good. If you guys want to see the full behind the scenes me making this magic, hit that subscribe button down below and then hit the little bell in the corner because you're not going to want to miss. I'm not posting on a regular schedule. This one's just going to be kind of random. I'm hoping right after I post this video that you're watching right now. So hit that little bell and I'll see you when that thing drops.